Okay, let's turn the music off for a second. Right, what is going on right now? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Right. Someone needs to get Talanis in here right now and explain himself. Man's creeping up on this with some PUP notes. All right, let's go. Let's have a quick look through this public update preview, November update. Hello, explorers. With today's launch of the public update preview, we're making the first build available for an early hands look at the work. Does he mean hands-on look? Typo! In the first sentence, typo! At the work being done for the upcoming November update. As part of this process, we'll be updating the build with additional fixes, so this is the thread to watch. I'm watching. This is where we will provide any notes or changes that are worth paying attention to. And we'll update the information at blah, 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 blah. Okay, so preliminary fixes. Okay. Spanky, you've got... Oh, my God.
Spanky Forever has gifted a sub to Fatal QWERTY.
How many gifted subs has 11 gift subs? Spanky, man. You're too... I can't handle it. You're too kind, man. Can everyone just thank Spanky? Just... Spanky, you are too kind. You are too lovely. I love you. Don't tell my wife. Stability and performance. Fix an issue where players can sometimes get stuck while loading into a ranked match. Okay, so it's just general stability and performance. That's good. Always good to see more of those type of things. Fix an issue that limited the number of observable matches displayed in the browse games list to a maximum of 20 of each game type. Wait a minute. So is this the reason why sometimes we can't watch games till past 10 minutes because there's just too many? Is that what we're saying? Is that what we're saying? So that's good. That means casting will be better and easier. That's good for me because I like to steal content. Units and buildings. American Citadel, Maya. Fix an issue that prevented Chinese from properly training their banner armies. No idea what that is. Ascari, range damage multiplier versus cavalry reduced to 1.5 from 2 in body mode. What's Ascari? Oh, are they the goons that you can ship for Hauser? Can't remember. Battle canoe, damage reduced to 13 from 14. Yeah, battle canoes are the Ethiopian party boats, right? Which are just so good. They're too strong. I'm not sure if that's going to make any difference, though. Boya, houses of fan art. Fix an issue where boyas from the home city would not upgrade to guard. Interesting. Maybe though that shipment is worth sending now. Oh, Ascari are the mercs. Oh, okay. So, yeah, no, I know what that is. Yeah, they're like 400 coin though, aren't they? They're really expensive. They're basically Highlanders. Command post. Fix an issue interactions with certain cards and technologies. Consulate units fix several discrepancies between consulate units and the Royal Guard unit equivalents. Corsair marksman. Hit points increased. Corsair marksman. Oh, they're the skirms. Wow. So Hauser, Corsair, the Corsair age up for Hauser is potentially getting buffed there. That's what first comes to mind. Or the CCC revolt. The pirate revolt. Cover mode corrected several units attacks that were too high in cover mode. Is that the pirates, right? I feel like that's the Haitian when you go to the Haitian revolt. That might be nerfing the pirates because they get a gun attack and it has the same gun attack in cover mode. Giant Grenadier population cost reduced from 3 to 2. Oh, Giant Grens. So the pop cost is going down to 2 and hit points going down though. I think that's an overall nerf. Honestly, that's a nerf. 50 hit points, that's a nerf. Melee damage reduced, but maybe a late game buff, but early game, mid game, it's a nerf. Melee damage reduced from 42 to 36, another nerf, but anti-cavalry damage multipliers increased by 0.25. Yeah, a nerf. Huge nerf, actually, huge nerf. Granary, field aura expanded to support an extra line of fields. Napoleon gun, no longer tagged as gunpowder trooper. XP bounties corrected. Napoleon guns weren't used really anyway, so to nerf them even harder. That essentially means that they don't get the tech from the arsenal. Nootka Warchief, no longer classified as a hero and can no longer train Nootka clubmen. What? No, that was like the only cool thing about the Nootka. Oh man. Order Posterio Consulate changed. Ah, that's a nerf. Yo,
Spanky Forever has gifted a sub to Garjaoi3.
Yeah, I'll give him one to Garja. Oh, Spanky, you legend. So Order Posterio, this is the thing that the the Ethiopians were spamming, and yeah, there's just no rhyme or reason why Expos, that shadow tech, should cost 30 coin and 30 food. It just didn't make sense. So now they're 40 wood and 40 food. So that's cool. Although, yeah, I think that was a bit too good. So they've changed that now. You could have just changed it to 30 wood and 30 food, and that would have been fine. Pikeman missed the missing range increase from Imperial, Dalkarl, Pikeman, Imperial Dressers. By the way, the Dalkarl Pikemen are insane with how cheap they are as well. That's some next level Spanish strategy there going for that. We saw Osteo do it a while ago. Royal Hunter, range damage increased to 14, decreased. I mean, no one went for that piece of shit anyway. So why are you nerfing it? Cards and Technologies, Advanced Dock, fix an issue allowing sending the card infinitely. Bastion, cost increased to 600 wood and 600 coin. Ah, so they got a nerf. That's a nerf of 200 wood, but that's good because Bastion was way too good anyway. Caballeros, fixed some units' attacks not being affected by the card. That's the cavalry multiplier, I believe. Cotton armor, corrected the cost and hit point percentages. Orcs hide shields, corrected the armor increase. Okay. Heavy fortifications, added a cost of 250 wood. That's I guarantee, right, that's all because of Kevin. Right, Kevin, where are you in chat? That's your fault, that is. That is Kevin's fault right there. But no, I agree that heavy fortifications is probably too good value-wise. But giving it 250 wood will definitely make a big impact, because often you push when heavy fortifications can just be sent easily for free. So now at least they have to chop for 250 wood, so it delays that card somewhat. So that's cool. Especially with like the fast industrial type builds. Victorian era, House of Hanover, initial cost reduced to 10,000 food and coin, down from 11,000. That's the thing that goes in, that makes you insta age 5. Interesting that they're buffing that. Civilization balance, Aztec, founder, big button, cost increased to 100 of each resource from 50. Interesting. That's quite a big nerf, but yeah, I'm not a big fan of this big button until mid game anyway. So when you start getting fights, it's important when you start having big fights. But that's a nerf to Aztec. Jaguar Proud Knight, combat promotions rewards reduced to 10, 20, 30% instead of 15, 25, 45. Good, because they were too good. So a nerf for Jaguar Proud Knights. Oztuma Citadel now also adds +1 to build limit for synergy with the Mayan Pyramids technology. No idea what that is. Is that the... Now adds +1 to build limit for synergy with Mayan Pyramids technology. Is that the fort? I think that might be the fort that they get in age 3. British, Gentleman of the Pike, now since 17 pikemen, up from 10. Someone go tell Callan, because his fast industrial now is going to be OP as fuck. Dutch, Blue Guard, now improve upon reaching the Imperial age by 30%, up from 25. Infantry attack, infantry combat now also affects Blue Guards. They're still not going to be sent. Their card's just not that good for supremacy anyway. Red Lancers, I mean, it's okay, but Red Lancers, fix the bud where Red Lancers would lose multipliers when switching stances. Ethiopia, improved cannon trade. What? Oh, this is going to be the change to getting artillery. Can be researched after imported cannons in the palace. Splits artillery cost into 40% influence and 60% coin. Okay, that's good for a late game. So that's only in age 4. I like that. So they can't spam it in age 3. That's good. French, Napoleon era. That means Ethiopia can do Muskfout. Ethiopia can do Muskfout. Let's go. I'm playing Ethiopia. French. It's artillery in general, yeah, so it's not just one. Okay, cool. So French, Napoleon era, French Revolution, fixed the bug that resulted in double population costs for Royal Musketeers and Royal Dragoons. Fixed the bug that resulted in double population costs. Interesting. Sans-Squalotti, French Revolution are now considered gatherers in the UI. Okie doke. Not sure how that impacts them. Germans, advanced dock, no longer sends a dock wagon for Germans. I can't... French are now considered gatherers. Does that impact any cards? I hope that doesn't impact any settler cards that up their HP, because that got nerfed last patch and it's not as good as it was. Germans, I don't think it would. I don't think it would. But Germans advanced dock no longer sends a dock wagon for Germans. What? Advanced dock no longer sends a dock wagon for Germans. That's an interesting nerf that you never saw ever used ever. Improved mercenaries. Mercenary hit points and damage increase reduced to 50% from 20%. Print selectors doubled most build limits for allied native units. Are we going to see that used in early game of Supremacy? No, I doubt it. But that's a nice buff. Wallenstein contracts. Treaty no longer fully removes coin cost of mercenary shipments. Instead, also this is the church card for Germany. Instead, mercenaries train faster and are cheaper, including mercenary shipments. Cost reduced to 1,500 coin, down from 3,000. Ooh, yeah, because that was just never used because it was crap. So it'd be interesting to see. We need A's to experiment. I wonder if that's going to have some new build orders for mercenary builds. Zwalhanda. Treaty was cost reduced to 1,800 from 2,000. I think that's dop speed or something like that. Hauser. Fulani Archer movement speed reduced to 4.25 from 4.5. Could have just given it 4, but okay, whatever. Fixed an issue where the line of sight was less than their long-range attacks range. Improved cannon trade. That's the same as Ethiopia. Raider cost increased to 100 food and 45 coins, so they get 5 extra coin. Sarkin Dogari fixed a visual glitch with the Magadai unit. Make Magadai great again. Come on, man. That's such a bad unit, like for its cost. Sokoto Chronicle H4 converted kingdom builders now correctly provide 200 influence. Songhai Alliance now delivers 200 coin, down from 300. That's a nice nerf. Songhai raid ability, raider spawn ability now takes 10 seconds up from 5. Oh, so they nerfed the how long it takes for the big button to come in. That's cool. That's cool. I mean, could probably be higher, but 10 seconds is fine. So that's not nerfed Hauser like into oblivion at all. Like, they're small nerfs. I mean, you've got this buff here, but these are really small, intricate nerfs, which hopefully will make a difference. Made Bastion more expensive. Where's the strategic depth gone? They should nerf walls in general, but it looks like they haven't done that. Haudenosaunee Forest Prowler reduced hit points by 2.5. There must be a mathematical equation for why that's done. They've done that. Like, there must be a unit that doesn't 2-hit it or something like that, and it survives on like 2 HP. Reduced range damage to 19. Do Forest Prowlers need a nerf? Okay, it's only minor nerf though. Inca. I hope these get a fucking nerf. Chasqui. Automatic damage improvements. Automatic damage improvements from age 3 upwards are now set to +8 damage per age, down from +10, +15, +15. I think that's in order to do something about that Chasqui card in age 2. Chimu Runner, melee damage reduced by 0.1. Yay, that's nice. So for every 10 Chimu Runners that are fucking you in the arse, that's 10 less damage each 1.5 second. Hurricane. Damage multiplier against artillery reduced to 2.5. Oh, reduced from 2.5 to 2. Gets increased to 2.5 again upon researching champion Hurricanes. Okay, I'll take that. You know, they just have no weakness, Inca. Like, you can't even Falk ass them because, you know, they've got this multiplier. So it going down to 2 might make Falconet play more viable versus them. Priestess. Successful conversions now play a sound. Oh, I want to hear that. Yo, Big Harry, how you doing, man? QP Kamayux. Chasqui speed improvement reduced to +5%, down from 10. So small nerfs for Inca. Indians. Home city shipment XP penalty reduced from 10% to 9%. So is that... Was it 2% last time? And now they're basically saying it's only back to 1%. So India might be really good again. We'll see. Italy, because that's really all that happened to India, man. Like, it's just the XP shipment, the XP curve. So I worry that India is going to go back to S tier again, but maybe not. Italy. Now this should be good. Architect now takes 34 seconds to train, up from 25. Wow, that's huge. That's a huge nerf. Takes an extra 9 seconds. Speed reduced to 4 from 4.5. Good, because you can kill them easier. To be honest, they should be like 3.5 speed. They should be slower than a settler. Freemasonry. Fix an issue that allowed architects to construct forts when a fort card has been sent. Lets architects construct military buildings only plus 45% faster. Before only walls. Okay. Schiavone, range reduced to 18 in H2, but automatically increases to 20 in H3. So the Freemasonry card has been sorted. Hallelujah. No more fort spamming for Italy. And architects training has been nerfed. So you're not going to be able to get the max amount of architects anywhere near as quickly. So what is it, 9 seconds? So to times that by 5. Someone do the math. So that's a nice nerf. Where are we? Japanese, Bakufu, Daimo, speed increase reduced to 5%, down from 10%. 8 Samurai in H4, fixed an issue that prevented the card from being sent again in Imperial Age. Okay, Japanese basically got no changes, so that's good. I don't think they need changes. I think they're fine where they are. Some people might say they're too weak, but 45 seconds, yeah, 9 times 5. Quick math! But you only train 2 or 3 of them. That's true, but if they die, yeah, okay. Still like, what, at least 18 seconds, realistically, isn't it? Japan need nerf. Shut up, Chiz. Look at my match history. Oh, it's just boasting. Someone tell Keister his FI got buffed a bit for Lakota. Don't tell me any FIs get buffed, then I'm doing it. 7 council FI got buffed. Well, let's come on to it when we get there. No spoilers. Oh, we're here. Lakota, 7 council fires, cost reduced to 250 coin. Now ships 4 club warriors, 3 Wakina riflemen instead of 2 Seaton bowmen, 2 club warriors and 3 Wakina riflemen. That's the card that upgrades all of those warriors to champion level, right? It's a good card. Yo, Peekaboo, how you doing, my man? Harry's crying about his 2 civs. Malta, Wigner Court Constructions, fixed range display for the aura on several buildings. But Malta didn't need any changes. Malta are fine. Malta are absolutely fine. You can argue that they're slightly weaker than some of the top civs, but all Malta, Malta get buffed by other civs getting nerfed. So if your civ stays the same, then they're essentially getting buffed. Very slightly, but they're, other civs that are too strong get nerfed. That means that's a buff for the lower civs, okay? That's how you got to look at it. Mexicans, advanced frontier defense of Central America, cost reduced to 150. We was just talking about that. Just make it 100 wood, man. Just make it 100 wood. 200 wood is very expensive. That's almost a whole outpost. You already have to send 1,000 resources to get into revolt. But anyways, Chinico, there's still a small buff. Chinico, damage bonus against heavy cavalry reduced to 1.2. Okay, small nerf there. We need buffs for Mexico, not nerfs. Outlaw combat, filibusters, cost reduced to 500 coin from 750. Is that a card that you can send? Or I think that's the Baja California. Yeah, that's the Baja California card. Oh, because why are we complaining that free frontier defenses? Oh, behave yourself. Free frontier defenses is way worse than a fort. Okay? That's the way you got to look at it. That is the way you got to look at it. It's way worse than a fort. And you get a fort in H3. Anyways. There's no argument with Harrison when it comes to the resource value of a card, regardless if it's good or not. Where are we? Plan of Ayutthaya. Fixed an issue that prevented the card from enabling revolutionaries. Is that the one when you kill a villager or you kill something? Streamer is gay. Maybe for you. Plan of Miramir. Now also improves the range of Bandito's dynamite attack. Oh, that dynamite attack is good. And it lobs basically a grenade at units. It's hilarious. Plan of Tuxpec 3. Cost decreased to 500 wood. Oh, that was the card that makes all of your skirms soul daddies, I believe. It used to be free. Salvadorian coffee, Central America, now caps at 10 villages. Okay, I agree with that. I agree with that. Because sometimes I'd ship it when I've got like 12, 13, 14 villages. So that I think that's okay, but there's still nerfs. Third guarantee, Plan of Agula. Now reduces Hacienda hit points by minus 35%, down from 50%. I don't know what that does. Oh, that's like when you sell it or something. So, all in all, for Mexicans, people say Mexico are like near the bottom tier right now. And they've basically just got a load of nerfs. Like, I mean, there's some buffs, but nothing that's supremacy worthy. Like, that's not supremacy. You very rarely send that. That's a nerf. That's a small buff. That's a nerf. But a nerf I agree with. That's not ever used. So interesting changes for Mexico. Still going to play them. It's a church tech from a card. Mexico main doesn't know that. What is? Tower buff good for FI? Yeah, but it was never that tower FI was never OP anyway. Because it sucked for, you just never had any good eco. So if your opponent survived 4 shipments in age 4, they win. Let's go on to ports. But I'm not too happy or unhappy. I'm enjoying playing Mexico regardless. Otto, Abbas Gunner, cost increased to 105 coin, so they got an extra 5 coin. Just make it 10 coin. Asima Oglan no longer affects Abbas Gunners, but Ottoman heavy infantry instead. Okay, so they can't get that extra buff by the looks of it. Azap, increased cost to 55. And okay, so they got an extra 5 wood and train time to 29 seconds. Okay, yeah, the AZAP rush is way too good. No, way too good. It is too good. So that's quite a big nerf. I still think that's going to be very viable strat though. Corrected damage multiplier in melee. Wait, corrected damage multiplier in melee from ranged shock infantry to shock infantry. Okay, so they perform how they're supposed to now. Hambarassi cost increased. Why are you increasing that? I've always said the Humbarassi is such a cool unit, right? But the problem with it is that Abbas guns are just better. These changes are so small, but I tend to be pro that, Harrison. Yeah, and that's a good thing, I think. I think that's a good thing. Noobs think the unit is OP. Okay. It's not going to change supremacy at top level because no one sends them. Uric, town center constructed. Town center construction rate slowed down to minus 50% from 15%. What? Yo, that's good. So, they nerfed that last patch, right? But now they've really nerfed it. So basically, villagers build TCs so slowly. But all that means is that when you do the free TC Fast Fortress, you just have to build 2 TCs with your Explorer. That's all that means, right? So it will slow it down, but yeah, it's still going to be a thing, right? It's still going to be a thing. Portugal, Grape Shot, fixed an issue that prevented some organ guns from moving after shipping this card. Ordanacia? I don't know. Treaty of, I was going to call that a Tortilla. Treaty of Tortilla. Tortilla. Treaty of Tortilla. Let's call that. No longer improves hit points of crossbowmen and pikemen. Pikemen now gain extra hit points and damage from their guard upgrade instead. Crossbowmen no longer benefit from Valor promotions, but instead have their costs reduced and are given rifles. Given rifles? What? What? So basically they become skirmishers. What? We've got to try that. Cost increased to 2,000 food from 1,000 food and moved to age 4. Okay, let's do some FIs then with that strat. Order Posterios no longer reduces crossbowman costs. Organ gun. Target lock removed. Hallelujah! Hallelujah! That's all I asked for Portugal is so for the free organ guns not to fucking have target lock, because my god, that shit was punishing. Russians fix the grunt voices of the recruit and Porochuk. 6 Porochuks added to home city. Oh, so they added that back in. And it's 6. Interesting. 17 has... Imagine Russia now sent... Like, they've got, what, 4 infantry shipments? Imagine doing a rush with Russia now. Just back to back to back. Shipping every infantry unit and cavalry. Not gonna lie, that's potentially scary. Harrison says, I will bet you $1,000 they forgot to change the Ethiopia Port Expo to reflect that port. Well, if you was here earlier, Harrison, you would have seen that. And they have been changed. And they now, the Ethiopia crossbows do cost 40 wood and 40 food. Landed Gentry moved to age 1. What's Landed Gentry? Oh, that'll be one of the upgrade cards. And that's good because they've got too many cards they need in age 2. So just moving it to age 1 essentially means you've got more space in your deck for age 2 stuff. Bashkir Rebellion, fixed an issue that prevented the Tengri Alliance from working on some maps. Porochik, that's the Halberdier, I believe. Or is that the Musketeer? Hit points, increased hit points to 130, up from 120. What? Is Porochik the... Okay, Porochik's, yeah. Wait, is the Porochik the Skirm or the Halberdier? It's the Halb. Remove Freeville Passy. Oh, the bait. The bait is Halbs. Okay, thank you. So Halberdiers get their hit points increased. And I think that might mean... Yeah, so they definitely don't die to... I don't know. That's potentially worrying the Halberdier rush. Like, TC Fire with... So, if TC Fire with the Town Militia... If Town Militia doesn't kill a Halberdier in one shot like it does a Musketeer, then the Halberdier rush is going to be scary. The Halberdiers are going to be scary. Upgrades, damage increased to 17. Wow, they've really buffed the Halberdiers. They've really buffed the Halberdiers. Damn. They've really buffed the Halbs. Russia could be scary. 130 is still one shot with Clone Militia. Okay, good. 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 So that's it. As long as that's the case, then I don't mind. Because imagine poor Dutch trying to play against that. Oh. Anyways, upgrades now scale from about minus 20% lower base values. Tsar Cannon fixed a bug that allowed sending the card again in the Imperial Age. Added cost of 200 coin. What? They added a cost? Why would you add a cost? It's arguably worse than 2 heavy cannons. So why would you add a cost to it? I don't understand. I don't understand why I'd add a cost to it. That is such a fun... It's a fun thing to send, though. It's such a fun card to send because you've got an Imperial Bombard. But you only get 1. Seems fair to me. Spanish, Marvelous Year. Settler train time is now reduced to minus 25% instead of minus 33%. Marvelous Year is arguably too good, so that's a good nerf. Walloon Guards. Royal Decree to claim the New World. Cost reduced to 2,000 coin from 3,000 coin. So I believe the Walloon Guard was the shipment of Fusiliers. So that's a huge buff. I did say 3,000 coin is so fucking shit. Yeah, Tsar Cannon is the 2-time shipment, yeah. So now it costs 200 coin. It does mean it's a trash card. Like, the fact that Tsar Cannon costs 200 coin means there's no point of having it. You might as well just have 2 heavy cannons twice. So, yeah. Or just 2 heavy cannons. I like that. I feel like there could be a potential FI with the church now. So, me like it. Because you could probably get 2,000 coin from doing Spanish gold. Imagine getting all of your church shipments and then revolting. There's definitely some potential for a build there. That's cool. United States. Oh, there's a lot here. There's a lot here. Carbine Cavalry, rate of fire slowed to 2.5 from 2.25. Okay, small. So that's the 10% nerf. And damage increased to 19 from 18.5. Okay. Maurice Canal. Who the fuck's Maurice? Morris Canal, future shipments arrive in 10 seconds, up from 5 seconds. Yeah, that FI was insane doing that. So that's a good nerf, but it's still good. It's just 10 seconds instead of 5. Boston Tea Party, coin conversion rate down from to minus 15 to 15%. Sorry, from plus 25%. That's good because that Boston Tea Party is way too good. It's way too good. Advanced homesteading, but the only person doing that was Sambi. Sambi was literally the only guy doing that, and I don't know why, because it was OP as fuck. Like everyone's talking about the cards that are being sent these days, but none of them was sending Boston Tea Party, which made no sense because it was OP as fuck. So OP. Advanced homesteading now adds 5 population space to mills and estates, down from 10, and increases line of sight by 8 instead of 15. So that's nerfed that way. Okay, it's gone for the population space instead. Connecticut shipwrights improves artillery train time by minus 15%, down from minus 25%, and for heavy cannons minus 10%. Is that worth sending now? Probably not. I'm not sure why that got nerfed. Hamiltonian economics now correctly. Wait, is that just train time? It is. Don't know if that does anything other than train time. Hamiltonian economics now correctly improves market buy rates by 5%. Okay. Isn't that what it used to do? Didn't Hamiltonian economics used to do that? But it's only now 5%. Whatever. So that's got buffed. Indiana mobilization, unless now correctly is a key. Yeah, but it used to give it good buy rates, but then I thought they got rid of the buy rates from the market, and instead they changed it so it gave, if you had already done like hunting dogs, for example, it would give you the resources back. So that's how they changed it. But I didn't know it still gave a degree of market rate instead of whatever. Makes basically no difference anyway. Indiana mobilization no longer reduces the train time of heavy cannons. Knox artillery train improves the train time of horse artillery by minus 20%, down from minus 25, and heavy cannons by minus 10%. Is that the reason that this got nerfed? Because it can be sent with this as well? I don't know. Kentucky Hunters. Oh, thank the Lord. Added a cost of 500 coin. My God. That's probably still going to be worth sending. That is definitely still going to be worth sending. But my God. Thank God for that. Kentucky Coalfields. Thank God for that. Yes. Kentucky Coalfields cost 200 wood to send. Hallelujah. That is literally the reason why USA are OP. I kid you not. People say this. That is the fucking reason that they're OP. 200 wood is still too good. It's better than nothing, Harrison. I don't know. It does double your fucking settlers. It essentially means you have double settlers for a small period of time. But yeah, that's good. Basically, USA are going to be rushable again. Basically, you can rush them instead of letting them do this bullshit. They're going to be slower. German immigrants, cost increase to 250 wood from 200. Wow, that's good as well. So unless you see a good wood treasure at the beginning of the game, you're not going to be able to do that, I don't think. Or, well, you can, but it's going to be slower. Because, yeah, you could do German immigrants build order and have like 5 musketeers in someone's base at like 4 minutes 30. I'm not even joking. And it was fucking so good. It was so good. Revolutions, outlaw combat, cost of 750 coin removed in all revolutions except Baja California. Fix a duplicate appearance of this card when revolting to Malta. Argentina? Oh, that's the thing with the cavalry that throw grenades, right? Added several building and mercenary cards. Oh, hello. Added several building and mercenary cards. I hope that's Barbary States, Barbary Combat. Added a combat card for Corsair Marksmen and Barbary Warriors. Imagine shipping that. You revolt, and then you've got 99 Barbary Warriors, and then that comes in. That could be good. But is it worth sending that as opposed to like 3 Falconets? I don't know. Brazil, Guard of Honor now also grants the Legion Dragoon upgrade for Portuguese Dragoons. Is the Legion Dragoon upgrade basically the all actions damage and HP, or is it the range for them? Because unless you have the range in, I don't think it's worth doing. Canada, Hudson Bay Company now sends 16 deer up from 12. Added several native cards. Okay. Egypt, ranged infantry combat added a combat card for Cavetti Fusiliers. I don't even know what the fuck that is, but I gotta find out. Finland, Armfelt's autonomy added cost of 500 coin. What? What? What is that? Grand Duchy of Finland added a cost of 500 coin. Why are they nerfing Finland Revolt? Why are they nerfing Finland Revolt? What the hell? Caroline Jaeger can now construct arsenals. Yeah, yeah. Okay, that's good. It should be able to build them. Yeah, the one that turns Legion Dragoons. The one with the spears, yeah. But it needs to... They need to have the good range anyway as well. I don't know. Brazil Revolt is still bad. Haiti, African roots. This is such a... I really like this revolt, right? But it's so bad. And they have the coolest battleship. This revolt has a battleship, by the way. And the battleship has like 10 pirates on it. It's so cool. And it has a pirate flag, I think. Or it has the Haiti flag. And it looks like a pirate flag a little bit. So it has like the coolest battleship in the game. But the revolt is terrible. African roots, Yoruba Isa Rider population cost decreased to 2 from 3. Buccaneer rate of fire improved to 2.5 from 3. Is the Buccaneer the one that gives the... I don't know what that does. Is that the one that gives a gunshot to pirates? Native warrior combat fixed the missing card for the British. Wilderness warfare card removed. It's still a trash. Revolt then. Peru, 1-4 infinite replaced with 1 stronghold Travois. What's a stronghold? Is that the fort for the Aztecs? That's kind of cool. That is kind of cool. It's worse, but it's still cool. Added several Inca cards. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm going to have to try the Peru revolt. Romania, Danubian Principalities. I don't know. Someone butcher me for that. Now also sends a European embassy wagon. Icon updated. Romania still sucks. South Africa, 1-4 removed. Radisson, South Africa, added cost of 500 coin. I don't know what that is. Reduce the discounts of deforestation, excessive taxation, and large-scale agriculture. Okay, so this is the... So it added a 500 coin cost to the... This is the upgrades that it gets. The capital upgrades, like the age 5 upgrades. So that's good. That's good because it was way too good. But that's 500 coin isn't going to be a problem for Dutch, is it? Who have banks, so... Trek wagon, reduced hit points. Oh, that's a shame. You could get like 10 Trek wagons with 450 HP and just dive them in a fight so they tank so much HP. It's hilarious. Wagon warfare, South Africa cost increased to 1,000 wood, up from 400, and now takes 60 seconds to arrive, up from 40. So that's the thing that gives them Imperial war wagons, which is definitely right. United States, I still think South Africa revolt is still really, really good. The problem is getting to South Africa. That's always the problem. United States, Bushnell's Continental. And by the way, I still have never seen anyone. I've never seen a Brit player revolt to South Africa, which is a shame because that would be hilarious. Imagine mana booming. You get like free. You're able to get like free banks as well. It's ridiculous. Imagine longbows and Imperial War Wagon. Imagine longbow Imperial War Wagon. Bruh, no one's doing it. But anyways. United States, Bushnell's Continental Sappers now cost 800 coin, up from 500 coin, and sends 6 petards down from 10. Knowlton's Rangers. No one does the USA revolt because it's an all-in revolt. Even though the cards aren't necessarily all of them. There's a lot of cards which are like increased stuff and interesting, but it's your settlers all become units, military units, so it's not a great... for that reason, it's not a great revolt. Range reduced to 12, down from 16, and hit points. Negative damage. I don't know why they're nerfing this shit. Nox Continental Army now costs 1,000 wood, up from 500. Least Continental Light Dragoon. I don't know why they're nerfing the United States Revolt. It fucking sucks dick. But maybe lower elo levels, it's not. I don't know. Team maps, map changes. Cool, and that's the end of that. Well, we will post this to YouTube, so if you're watching on YouTube, let me know what your thoughts are. Guys in the chat certainly have been giving their thoughts across. Always is when there's PUP. So does that mean that the PUP is available now?